Hi, welcome back. Welcome to the first step in the meditation program. And again, this is the presencing meditation. And what I want to do is just set you up a little bit with some ideas about meditation and why this stuff is a little bit different. So, one of the first things that I found when I started studying this body of work and meditation in general is that there's a lot of stuff missing. If you look back to the origins of meditation and the history of it, meditation was a energetic practice. Okay, it's energy work, and you don't have to believe in energy. I mean, our nervous system is electrical in its nature, right? There's energy shooting through us up and down wires all the time. And then another part of our nervous system is chemical energy, right? There's these catalysts and chemical reactions happening both inside of our nervous system and then, of course, in our endocrine system all the time as well. So there's all sorts of energy happening. And, the term is often misunderstood or misused, or a lot of people think it's only applied to woo. But this is really also a fact of life and science. Another aspect of this, which I think is really important and is often missed, is that we have pathways of energy through our bodies, which are called the meridians. And if you're unsure about that, just go and look up or do some reading about acupuncture. Right? There's 5,000-year-old science at work there, and it does work. It works in seemingly mysterious ways, but it really does work. So understanding that there's a lot more than just sitting still, trying to breathe, trying to calm your mind and ignore your thoughts. There's a very active side to meditation, and it has to do with moving energy around your body. And for my understanding, this is where the origin of meditation comes from. And unfortunately, like so many things, as it left its origins and made its way into the modern world, a lot of that subtle side and deeper information has been lost. Another example of that, which is very obvious, is yoga, right? Like the original meditators who were monks who spent all their time meditating are actually the ones that invented yoga. And they didn't create yoga as a form of exercise or fitness. What they used yoga for was to clear the pathways, these meridians that we're talking about, so that none of the excessive amounts of energy that they were creating through these long periods of meditation would get stuck or stagnate anywhere, so that it was always moving throughout their systems. And so they created all these stretches and movements and breathing that work together to move the energy through their bodies, and also to help them recover from these really long periods of sitting that were a part of the meditative practice. So, yet again, what we're kind of faced with as things have become westernized and commercialized is we're only seeing a very small part of the whole picture, which was what went into the design of these things in the first place. How it was originally intended to be is not how we currently experience it, right? You take yoga for an example, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, we sit too much day to day as it is in regular work and that sort of stuff. So going to class and stretching and moving and breathing is really good for you. It's a wonderful thing. It helps offset all that time we spend hunched behind our computers. But then there's 1 minute of stillness at the end of class. Maybe if you have a really dedicated teacher, that's sometimes 3 to 5 minutes where they do that shavasana or the corpse pose, and they have you lie and breathe and meditate. And again, it's almost like it's an afterthought or a recovery from all that stretching, whereas it used to be the point, right? It used to be that was the 8 hours a day that you spent working, was in that state that you're in the Shavasana. And then an hour or two a day was the stretching and moving and breathing to recover from that in-depth meditation. So it's a little bit of a reversal. And I just wanted you to kind of think about that, because that's how this stuff actually works and how we're going to approach it. And so when you click through to the presencing meditation itself, keep that in mind a little bit. Consider that you've been prepared to think differently, or understand that my intention here is to take you and kind of point you in the opposite direction that you're thinking going in. But I promise you, it's actually a quicker way of getting to your goals. So enjoy the presencing meditation, and we'll see you on the next video.